Hello. This video will give you a little bit of information on understanding how the QuickBooks software works, what it is, how we're going to use it in this course. When you open QuickBooks and when you open a data file within it, you'll see a screen very similar to what you're looking at here, which is the home screen in QuickBooks. I've opened a sample file that comes with the software. It's called the Premier Hockey School sample file. I've just opened it so that we have a file open when we have a look at QuickBooks and what it's all about. QuickBooks is a software program that allows us to do electronically a lot of the work that we have up until now done manually by using journals and ledgers and then creating our own reports such as the trial balance, the bank reconciliation reports, and so on. So up until now we've done everything manually, and so that every time there was a transaction that happened for a company, we would enter the debits and the credits, and then all of that information would be moved over to a journal, and then eventually the balances within the journals would be used to develop reports. QuickBooks and many other softwares as well. QuickBooks is just one of many software programs that are available for companies to use. But it's a program that has been written that allows us to use an electronic version of accounting software. So when a company is initially set up, then the company information is entered. So if I go up here to company, and if I look at company information, let's go there, right? So we have a look here, and we see all of the information that has been set up with this company when the file was created. So the name of the company, the address, postal code, phone numbers, fax numbers, the CRA business number. Because what we're going to learn as we go through in QuickBooks is that it will keep track of things like HST, and then you can generate your HST remittance form right from the software. So all that information is set up when the company is initially set up. So CRA business number, payroll identification, all of the things that are needed when the company sends information to the government. So you can look at some of the things that have been created within this company. So if I look at my snapshot view, then I can see different account balances for the accounts that have been set up and the accounts that we've been using already within this company. Customers who owe us money. So at a glance, I can see what my accounts receivables are. So QuickBooks, when we initially start a company in QuickBooks, all of that information is entered in the initial setup. All of the customer names. So if I go to the customer center, all of the customers' names, what their discounts are if we're allowing them a discount, addresses, contact information, and then as we go through, anytime a customer purchases from us, then that information is stored as well. So QuickBooks allows us to do a whole bunch of work up front at getting everything set up, and then it allows us to simply use that information once we have it set up to keep track of our day-to-day activity. Once those files are set up, then a lot of the work that we do happens in the background. So for instance, if I go to receive a payment, if a customer wants to pay me, I go to my customer payment screen, I choose the customer who's going to pay me, right? That's not a good choice because they don't owe me anything, so let's find one that has a balance. There's nobody that has a balance. Okay, so let's see, there's 5,000 owing here. So I can receive that $5,000. Okay, I can receive that $5,031.11, right? I can tell it where to deposit that money, so I can deposit it right into my checking account. I can tell it that it's going to go to the accounts receivable file, so that it can tell accounts receivable that I've received that money. I can go and apply any discounts and credits, right? And then when I click Save, whether that's Save and Close or Save and New, then QuickBooks does all of those journal entries related to that receiving payment, does it all in the background. I don't even see it happening. It just does it in the background in response to the payment that I've received. So I go in, I change the date, I tell it how much I'm receiving, I apply any discounts, I click Save and Close, and all of that other work is done in the background. So QuickBooks then is a software program that allows us to do everything that we've learned to do manually, allows us to do it in a way that keeps track of that information electronically, and allows us then to produce reports from the information that we're entering. So I could go to my journal entries if I wanted to. Any of these are reports that I could go into my company file, tell the computer that I want to print a particular report for a particular date in time, and then I can print that report out. So all of that work is done just a little bit easier and much more quickly than when we're doing it by hand. So in a nutshell, that's basically what QuickBooks is. We're going to learn how to use each of these screens as we go. But for now, that's what you need to know about what QuickBooks is.